what's up with the tube ski man? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling, man? Beyond blessed too, you know what I'm saying? Just be having the ability to sit down and just talk to y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's been a while, you know what I'm saying? And throughout that gap, since the last time that I posted, it's been a lot, you know what I'm saying? A lot of ups and downs, a lot of living, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, disappointments, a lot been going on. But you know what I'm saying, always having faith in God that, you know what I'm saying, it's His plan and everything happens for a reason, you know. And what God sees in myself is just what I need to start seeing in myself, you know. God does not see this historic version of myself. He sees the future me, you know what I'm saying? He does not see the present me that's not where I want to be, you know what I'm saying? God sees that future me, and that's how I gotta start envisioning myself. That's how we gotta start envisioning ourselves, you know? It's just knowing that God's plan, the future, you know what I'm saying? That's how we gotta start viewing ourselves. That's how we gotta start moving, and just this is how we gotta start living, you know? I know we're not there yet, but why not move like we are there, you know, so that when we are there, we're comfortable, we're not new to it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the money will be different, the success, the lifestyle, but the mindset, the emotional maturity, and physically as well, you know what I'm saying? You're there. Today I wanted to talk about like that Great Depression stage, that phase that everybody really goes through, you know, that phase of having no motivation, no purpose, no sense of urgency, you know, no energy to do anything, you know. I feel like I want to call that the Great Depression because that is just, you know what I'm saying, I feel like that's just a good phrase for it, you know, just having no will to do anything, you know. So I just wanted to talk about just fighting it every day, you know. Whenever you sink yourself into this deep dark hole, whenever you sink yourself into this deep dark hole, you know, you can't keep digging that hole. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find ways to fight it and climb yourself back up, you know. You cannot sit there and you can't because it's just, you're sinking into that hole, you know. You gotta find ways to fight it every day. You gotta find a way, you know. And I feel like although we may not see no progress, it's still happening, you know. Even if you climb up and you fall back down, that's progression. Because you've seen yourself at this level, and even though you fell down, you know that you can attain that level, you know. You know that you got to that level, you know that you reached that level, so why not do it again? You know what I'm saying? Why not fail again and again and again, knowing that you have the ability to succeed one time? One time. And one time is all that it takes, you know? One time is all that it takes, you know? And I feel like as humans, you know, we never give ourselves props. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the progression and the journey, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I know all of us are going through secret battles that we fight every day. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we should give ourselves props for the silent battles that we be going through, you know? That's what you deserve. That's what humans deserve. You know what I'm saying? This world has turned into such a cruel space, you know? And it's surrounded by negativity, and it's not much positivity going around in the world that you will get from others. So just give yourself props for, you know what I'm saying, waking up, going to work, you know what I'm saying, accomplishing something. Give yourself props for mentally what you're going through. Give yourself props, because that's what you deserve, you know. That's exactly what you deserve. And going back to the topic of me talking about like having no will to do anything, I feel like we should start moving with more of a routine than motivation. Like, oh, I don't feel like doing this, you know what I'm saying? And oh, I need a motivation to do this, I need a motivation to do that. No. I feel like everything should be a routine, everything should be set in stone so that, you know what I'm saying, once you get into that routine, you're used to it. You don't need a motivation to do it because it's routine, like it's clicked in your mind that I need to do this and I need to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's not, oh, I want to do this. No, I need to do this. We need to have a need to start wanting start we need to have a need to start wanting to do stuff. You feel me on that? I don't know, that might have went over some of y'all head, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, routine over motivation every day. Every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. You know? Routine is more, it may be more complex, but it is also simple at the same time. Like just having the ability to look out, you know what I'm saying, what you got planned for the day and scheduling what you got planned for the day. You know what I'm saying? Even if it is taking a nap so that you could wake up feeling, you know what I'm saying, having a lot of energy, to do this or go to the gym or make your videos or do your homework. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it should be more of a routine based, you know what I'm saying, lifestyle that we should start locking into, you know? That's really where like my mindset is, you know what I'm saying, shifting to, and I'm trying to give y'all that so that it'll be easier, you know what I'm saying? It'll develop into your mind so that it could just be consistent, consistent every day, you know what I'm saying? Logging out what you need to do and just getting it done, because you know what I'm saying, I need to get this done, and it's a part of your routine, you know what I'm saying, it's a part of your daily routine of what you gotta get done. And that's all I really wanted to talk about, man. I feel like throughout the Great Depression, you know what I'm saying, stage or phase in your life, it may happen more than once, but I feel like every time that you're going through it, you should always look back at the progression that you made since day one, since you started feeling like that, since you woke up the next day with the ability of having to doing anything that you want, because that's really what we're on this earth for. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the biggest thing about traveling. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you don't just live in the city that you live in. You live, you know what I'm saying, you live in the world. You know what I'm saying? You're able to travel and you're able to see things because that's what we live in. We live in the world, and we should have the ability to understand that we live in the world, not in our hometown, stuck in our hometown. You know what I'm saying? No. We live in the world, and there are many big things to see. I know for a fact, because I'm a traveling junkie, you know what I'm saying? I'll be outside, but nah, that's really all I wanted to talk to y'all about. I hope y'all been doing good. Everything is great. You know what I'm saying? Since the last time I seen y'all, last time I talked to y'all, I hope everything has been getting better. You know what I'm saying? I hope that y'all been seeing progression within yourselves. You know what I'm saying? And connecting with God, really. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing a lot of that, just connecting with God. So, you know what I'm saying? Always keep y'all faith in God, the man above. And always know that y'all got it within yourselves to do what y'all are capable of doing. That's really all I gotta talk to y'all about. I hope y'all stay safe out there. You know what I'm saying? I hope everything going well. I'm gonna catch y'all later in the next one. I don't know when y'all gonna get this, but I love y'all. Safety and mental health matters. Peace out.